It is game 4 of the World Series. We have the Astros back in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies, trying to avoid going down 3 games to 1. Our favorite picks are on the way. My name's Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling a Shot.
And we had a pretty good day in the last one. But as always, we got to say, I had to say thank you guys for 50,000 subscribers, but Logan has yet to say thank you. So I'll give him that chance.
Yeah, you guys in the community have absolutely been killing that subscribe button. So if by any chance you aren't already subbed, just go down and hit that subscribe button. 50,000 is unreal. So you guys in the community are just the absolute best.
And we have a subscriber parlay giveaway in our NBA video, which should be posted a little bit after this one. If it does hit, we're giving away $500 to 25 random all-stars and subscribers. So definitely stay tuned, check out that video. But let's recap our game 3. It was a weird game. I mean, we had McCullers under 5.5 strikeouts, and the game gets postponed. Then the lines shift a little bit. But either way, it does end up cashing ends with 5 on the hook. He hosts a home run derby as the Phillies win 7-0. Logan, how are you feeling about your Phillies so far going into game 4? You got to be pretty happy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was now, for on the record, I think that game was a must-have for the Phillies because I just saw McCullers as an exploitable pitcher, and now I didn't see it coming like that, but I definitely thought the Phillies would have that one, and of course they did end up pulling it out. Now they got a big game today to keep that momentum rolling because Citizens Bank Park is absolutely rocking, one of the most electric baseball atmospheres I've ever actually even watched and seen. So hopefully the Fighting Phils can steal another one today.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Your future bet is looking good so far. A win today would make that look even better. But Logan, I'm going to let you tackle our play of the day. And I have a feeling a lot of people aren't going to be expecting this one.
Yeah, not a lot of people are gonna be expecting it, but we're gonna play it anyway, right? We're taking the under 3.5 total runs in the first 5 innings in this one. Plus 102 odds on FanDuel is currently your best value. Now, if you're looking at this line, first of all, I do kind of like the full game under as well. It was almost my pick. But I think the first 5 is just going under because look, this total has gone over in all 3 games of the World Series. I think that changes today. Normally, when you're betting baseball and you just look at how the trends have been going, normally it just swings back and forth. You have some high scoring games and then you have some low scoring games. I kind of expect today being a lower scoring game considering, how the trends have gone most of the series. If you look at Aaron Nola, right? 4.57 ERA and a 1.25 whip in the postseason. Those numbers aren't the best. Noah also 5 earned runs and only 4 1/3 innings pitched against Houston in game 1. If you also look at that, you're like, Houston exploited him for 5 earned runs. Houston hit this over just themselves. But I expect a better showing today, especially for Aaron Nola. Look, if you look at how he's pitched at home, his last postseason start at home, Noah, 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs versus the talented Braves offense. I know the Braves aren't quite as talented as the Astros offensively, but Aaron Nola still had his mojo going there. And I expect him to be able to miss more bats and duplicate his 9 strikeout performance versus Houston back on October 3rd. Usually when a pitcher, has a good performance like that, then a bad performance, they go and tap into what worked, right? And what obviously didn't work for Nola in game 1. I expect a pitcher of his caliber to definitely be able to get it together. And whatever jitters he had in game 1 of the World Series, pitching on the road, expect him to be more comfortable today at home. And if you look at how Houston's pitched or how Houston's hit on the road, it's kind of night and day, right? Houston's only hitting 191 on the road this postseason compared to 253 at home. I normally never my rule of thumb is I normally never touch an under when Houston is playing at home because they're just a juggernaut offense at home. But on the road, they're definitely exploitable. We saw last night, Ranger Suarez, a good pitcher, not a great pitcher. He absolutely shut them down. I was impressed with what him and the bullpen was able to do to shut out the Houston Astros. I think Aaron Nola is in line for a good start today. Now, if you look at who's pitching for the Astros today, it's scheduled to be Christian Javier, right? Javier, 1 earned run allowed in the postseason. 0.75 whip in 6 2/3 innings pitched this postseason. I like that whip. Not a lot of free base runners, right? That's what you can't do against these Phillies. You just cannot load up the bases because they might hit a grand salami on you. It's definitely possible. Phillies are hitting 284 at home at this postseason, but I see the regression coming, right? If you're a team swinging hot bats, eventually the hot bats go cold, sort of, right? I'm not saying he's going to shut out the Phillies at all, but I'm saying that the Phillies bats can and will go cold, especially given how the runs were scored yesterday. It was Lance McCullers' home run derby show, as Austin mentioned. I mean, McCullers was just whether or not he was tipping his pitches, I don't know, but those Phillies were sitting on him, and they were like, all right, they're in the bleachers now. I expect that regression to come today. Javier, a pretty solid pitcher and not allowing home runs. To close out the regular season, Javier didn't allow a home run in his last 4 starts. He did allow 1 home run versus Seattle, but 0 to the Yankees. And we know how talented of power hitters the Yankees have. So I expect Christian Javier to be in line for a solid start. Nola to be, pitching well too. And this first 5 total to go under in this one, Austin.
Yeah, I think it's a really sharp play, and rest in peace to people that bet the over yesterday because they had 7 runs. They're 4 and whatever, and I didn't get a single run the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I like this one. I think they're setting it at 3.5 for a reason. I think if they were like, all right, this is another high scoring game, Nolan's getting rocked. We're setting this at 4.5, even value across the books. But the fact we're getting plus 102, even other books have it at more of like a minus 110 pick on it. I think it's a pretty good pick. Nola, we've seen him do very well. We know that Astros. We've talked about the Astros home road split. It's a very weird team. And then you're talking about the Phillies betting 280 at home. I don't know. Javier is a guy that can miss. I mean, he's thrown almost a virtual no-hitter against the Yankees earlier on the road. He's pitched well on the road so far this season. So I like the under 3.5. If you had to pick, who you think wins this one? Do you think the Astros even it up?
No. I do think this is another one that the Phillies get, riding the momentum from the previous game. I'm not expecting them to be able to hit home runs with ease like they did in the last game, because Christian Javier is just a better pitcher than that. Looking at the pick'em, yes, I think the Phillies have a really good shot at this one. And then I think if I'm just forecasting, I think that the next game would probably be the one Houston steals, because I would be crazy to think that Philly could just close out in the bank. But hey, man, this is baseball. I've seen crazier.
Yeah, we've seen the Pirates sweep the Dodgers before. Like you can see anything in baseball, but I think this is going to be a really good game. We'll obviously have our same game parlay right up on Odds Jam, and we'll see how exactly we want to cook it up. Yesterday's didn't go as well as planned, but hey, who knows? I think we can cash out. We cashed 2 days ago. You want to cash out another one, Logan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think whenever you're constructing a World Series, parlay, you gotta throw out a lot of the regular season numbers, and you just gotta say, all right, who's gonna come up clutch today? Because if you were playing a same game parlay yesterday, I saw someone actually hit a ridiculous same game parlay with just the home run hitters. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be betting home run parlays like that today. Careful. I'm just saying careful, because Christian Javier is a better pitcher than Lance McCullers. Trust me on that one for sure.
Yeah, I saw. I just woke up, looked at my Twitter feed, and saw it 4 times. Someone betting Marsh, all the guys just hit a home run $100 or something to win 100K. Ridiculous. Now our parlay will not be that, but it'll be linked down below on OddsJam. Be sure you check that out as always. And we appreciate you guys always for tuning in. We appreciate all the new COS All-Stars, our NBA video, which should be live within the next hour and a half or so. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll have our NFL Week 9 Best Bets video live at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, noon. And then our Week Thursday Night Football video live later tonight. We appreciate you guys. A lot of content coming your guys' way. Austin Logan will be back again for Game 5. Could be the Phillies closing it out in that game. We'll see you guys then.